I'm Barbara Linney, ACPE's career counselor. I'm going to give you some tips about how to advance your career and tell you what organizations and recruiters are looking for when they want someone to fill a medical management position. They have what they call their baseline requirements, and they are these: that the person is board certified in a specialty, has practiced clinically for at least 5 years, has good communication skills, and has management experience. People get management experience by serving on and then leading committees in their hospital, their group, their IPA, committees such as utilization review, quality improvement, strategic planning, credentialing, privileging, lately the new safety initiatives. Some become president of the medical staff. Some work part-time for insurance companies or HMOs doing utilization review and quality assurance, and that often leads into a full-time position in that arena. People need to see you managing people, information, and money. The more you do it successfully, the more they will ask you to lead projects and be in charge of groups. Lately, recruiters have been telling me that competition in the field is pretty fierce, and physicians need to move up into an administrative position in their own organization, become a vice president of medical affairs, a medical director, or a chief medical officer, and once you have that title, then you can go somewhere else and take that title with you and do that job there. Now those titles, Vice President of Medical Affairs, Chief Medical Officer, Medical Director, sometimes they are really different positions and different tasks, but other times it's semantics. It's just what this organization happens to call the physician who's in a management position. Management education can help you get experience. If you want to lead the finance committee, it is a good idea to take a course on finance. You understand the terms that other people are using. If you're managing other physicians, managing physician performance is an excellent course to take. If you take courses from ACPE, they can lead to two paths: getting a master's degree or becoming a certified physician executive. Now, a master's degree will help you do your medical management job, but it is not an automatic ticket in to getting the job. It is the management experience that gets the job. Now, if you decide to get a master's, you should also be positioning yourself to get the needed experience that I mentioned. If two candidates are equally qualified with management experience, the master's degree or the CPE can be the tipping point that can get the one that has the job. Becoming board certified in medical management is somewhat similar to taking your clinical boards. You get education, you do clinical practice for a while, and then you take your boards. To become a certified physician executive, you're board certified in a specialty, you get tested management education, you have a year of management experience, and then you attend the certification program to become a CPE. To get a degree or CPE, you complete 6 to 10 courses. Now, you can do it in as short an amount of time as 6 months, or you can spread it out and take 7 years. You take an online test at the end of each course. If you don't do well, you can take it again. There's no charge for taking the test. You could get a master's degree by taking 125 hours of CME graduate coursework with ACPE, and then finish with one of our affiliated universities, Carnegie Mellon, the University of Southern California, or the University of Massachusetts. To attend the certification program to become a CPE, you need 150 hours of tested management education or a management degree, board certification in a medical specialty, 3 years of clinical practice beyond residency and fellowship, and 1 year of management experience. You also need a letter of recommendation from someone you report to that can attest to that year of management experience. You need knowledge of the 9 core healthcare management courses that are required for admittance to the certification program. and they are also required for ACPE's graduate program. So what qualifies as management experience? Managing 10 to 20 people, hiring, firing, determining salaries, doing budgets, doing performance evaluations. You'll write a one-page narrative describing those things, and you'll send it in with your application, and then the credentials committee will make the final decision about whether you have enough management experience. Then you attend a 4.5-day certification program and pass that. Now I want to tell you a little bit about what happens during the certification program. You're evaluated in 3 ways: participation in groups, a written exercise, and an oral exercise. Sunday through Wednesday, you will hear a lecture on a specific skill. Then you go to a room with 7 or 8 other participants, a video camera, and a teaching fellow who's a CPE who's been trained to facilitate these groups. You practice that skill in front of the camera, watch the videotape of the exercise, and then receive feedback from everyone in the group. You're evaluated in that session on your willingness to give feedback, not on how well you do the exercise. Also on Sunday evening, you're given a written in-basket exercise that's based on the 9 core healthcare management courses. The exercise has to be turned in at 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. Thursday morning, you make a 5-minute presentation to a panel of healthcare executives and a video camera describing your management skills and accomplishments. You're evaluated on 2 things: that you actually have them, the skills and accomplishments, and that you make a very good presentation. Then the panelists will ask you a couple of questions about your presentation and about medical management education resources and mentoring, because we want all CPEs to be willing to mentor others who are new to the field. Increasingly, organizations are wanting their physician leaders to get master's degrees and/or become CPEs. Management experience is still the most important part of advancing your career. People need to see you managing people, information, and money. The more you do it, the more you'll be asked to do it. ACPE can help you get the knowledge and skills to increase your management experience. Thank you for coming to this event, and we have staff here who can answer any questions that you have that I've generated. I'm also at the end of an 800 number, and you can call me.